Well, daggum, is it Wednesday night already? I guess it is, and you know what that means. Wednesday night Asylum. Okay, first, I just want to start off with this. It's not wrestling related, but James Vanderbeek's death. It's just, it's awful. I hear he's died of cancer. E News reported that, and it's really sad. And there's two works of art I remember James Vanderbeek in. Number one, Varsity Blues. Okay, Varsity Blues. Number two, Dawson's Creek. Now, I never watched an episode of Dawson's Creek that I can remember, but I did watch Varsity Blues. I've seen it several times. And, that one scene, the whip, whip, whipped cream bikini scene, man, I'm telling you right now. Look, I was younger when the Varsity Blues came out. I can't remember the year, but I remember I wasn't driving at the time. My mom actually took me to see the movie. Okay. So my mom actually took me to see the movie. And we're sitting there, and the blonde comes out in the whipped cream bikini. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Why is this going on? My mom being right beside me. I was waiting for her to say something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what she could have said. She already bought the ticket, already watched half the movie. But yeah, that's pretty funny. And that goes on to my second point, my first wrestling point. As far as foreign languages go, I believe the first thing that any of us learn about foreign languages is how to cuss. It's how to cuss, right? I mean, that's just facts. It's just facts. You learn cuss words before you learn real words or regular words or proper English words. It's like, and where I'm going with this is, anybody who knows Spanish cuss words knows what Liv called Stephanie Vequer. It's called Steph. This is like, I saw a reel. I saw a reel, and it blurred out the Spanish word for that. Yeah, okay. And I was just like, why are you blurring that out? I mean, they've already said it in English. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, we know what she said, and we could tell that there was some heat there, and especially, you know, it's a good thing that Liv has Dom, in her corner, so Dom can communicate what Stephanie Vequer or whatever her name is can saying in Spanish, because it's like I saw another reel, and it was complaining about how Stephanie does her promos in Spanish, and that how she does her promos in Spanish, and she have a manager to cut English promos for her because she can't speak good English. It's just like, I don't know what to say about that. Part of me says yes, they should team somebody up with her to do English promos, but part of me says no, because her doing the part English, part Spanish things is, her genuine self. And so I'm tired, but I'm just conflicted with that. And then, so I don't know. I think that if they team the manager up with her, depending on who it is, it would draw the light off of her, and put it on the manager, whether the manager was male or female. And I think it'd ruin Stephanie's whole I don't want to say gimmick, but just her as an individual. I mean, because it's acknowledged, but it's acknowledged, that she doesn't speak good English. She doesn't speak good English, and so why break from that? It seemed to work with her and Liv and Dom. It's just like it seemed to work, and made me want to see Liv pick her. Honestly, that's the way it made me feel. That promo on Raw it just made me want Liv to pick her. Made me want Liv to just say, "Fine, Stephanie, you're it." Tag, you're it. And another promo No, this is another heated promo that I loved from Raw. It was Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. That was just funny. That was funny. I mean, I know people that get under my skin, like AJ gets under Becky's skin, but I'm not gonna name no names, and because I'm scared if I do, they might show up like behind me or something, kind of like say his name and he appears. But in all seriousness, I just don't see like this match in Chicago for the title at the Elimination Chamber. I see AJ walking away with the belt personally, and if she doesn't, I'll be surprised. And if she doesn't, I see a match leading at WrestleMania where she walks away with the belt. Maybe it's going to lead up to a WrestleMania thing. But my question is this: in my comments when this gets posted on Facebook, who do you think had the better promo battle? Was it AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, or was it CM Punk and Roman Reigns? That promo battle was Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Was fire, man. There's a lot of fire there. It's like I picked you because I never did like you. It's like, well, daggum, you're really telling me something I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just being honest. It's like I hated you and this and that, and why do I want to pick the easy champ when I want to pick you? It's like that's gonna be a wild match. That's gonna be a wild match. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be interesting. And now that CM Punk has been picked, the question is, here's the question: who will Drew McIntyre face at WrestleMania? My my hope is that it comes down to this: Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, and Jacob Fatu. Triple threat. Triple threat. That's the way I'm predicting it might come down. Come down to it's gonna be a triple threat between those two on night one. Roman and CM Punk on night two. And I'll see it when it decides to post on Netflix. But I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, moving all the pay-per-views to ESPN, and then posting all the current ones on Netflix makes me wonder how long will the time span be before they post the pay-per-views that are shown on ESPN onto Netflix. I mean, honestly, I'm to the point. If I'm going to pay $40, I'm going to pay $40 a month for HBO Max or Max, whatever it's called now, and I'm going to watch AEW. That's my God's honest truth, because I would get more out of watching AEW on HBO Max than I would getting out of subscribing to ESPN. Because I mean, really, in all honesty, the only sport I watch is wrestling, and that's sports entertainment. So I mean, I could knock it if I wanted to, but by calling it entertainment, but it's true. It's entertainment. It's soap operas for guys, and just being real about things. But so if I signed up for ESPN, that'd only be good for me for one time a month. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand why they did this the way they did it. I really don't. It makes no sense to me. But hey, it is what it is. Just it is what it is. So I saw the dentist today. I know that sounds odd, just on a wrestling podcast, but I saw the dentist today. My dentist is my brother, literally, literally. He has a little dental clinic up in Chattanooga area, and made me think of old Isaac Yankem. Remember Isaac Yankem? He came around the right after Jerry lost the Kiss My Foot match. Now, today I was thinking about that. was thinking about that. I was thinking about Isaac Yankum. I was thinking about how he came around after the Kiss My Foot match and started feuding with Bret Hart, which of course we know Isaac Yankum's Glenn Jacobs, Kane, you know, many different characters. But I remember when he started feuding with Bret, he like seemed to be this unbeatable force before he became Kane and became the true unbeatable force that he was for the longest. And it's just then that got me thinking about the Kiss My Foot match, and I was like, so I looked it up. I mean, I was looking it up on YouTube, and there's some women's Kiss My Feet matches, and I'm not going to go all Quentin Tarantino on you, but I'm just saying that's a match you will never see in WWE. That's for sure. I think that they're beyond that now to ever do something like that. But OVW did one with Katie Lee and this Rusick or something, some girl. It was like 10 years ago. It was like so I watched it. It was like a little small 3 minute clip. It was like or match, whole match. I'm just like, man, WWE would never do that. OVW might. Francine and Sal Calval apparently was in another one in some promotion, and it's just like, man, I'm just saying, WWE would never do that. It's just certain things that they'll never do, like shaving one of their women's heads, hairs, shaving one of the women's superstars' hair is what I'm trying to say. And I mean, of course, we know that's what's going on in AEW. Speaking of AEW, between Orange Cassidy teaming up with Timeless Tony Storm against the members of Moxley's crew, and it's just like that would never happen. I don't think. I don't think it'd ever happen. That they'd have a woman get it in her head shaved in the middle of the ring. And speaking of which, women wrestlers, it's like WWE. They for the longest, the women's division was a joke, and now they're taking it more seriously. But even though they're taking it more seriously, they're not putting women in any real hardcore matches. I mean, is there a women's elimination chamber this year? I don't think so. I'm not sure exactly, but I don't think there is. I haven't heard of any talk of one. I mean, Sol Ruka just got her number one contendership against JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship, but there's no women's hardcore matches for sure. I mean, like tonight on Dynamite, I haven't watched it yet, but it was that strap match with Tekla and Stratlander, and you've seen women's matches, women's hardcore matches before and in past Dynamites that brought women to having that crimson mask and everything else. It's like you don't see that in WWE. You honestly never really have. I mean, you never seen their women do the stuff that the knockouts have done in TNA and Impact, TNA and Impact, or that you see the women do in AEW. I mean, they beat the hell out of each other. I mean, blood pouring out of their skin and everything. It's just like nonstop. It's just crazy, man. It's just absolutely nuts. I mean, you watching WWE in a women's match, and then you watch women's matches in other divisions and on the independents and everything else. It's just like it's another story in itself. It's just like it's not even a sequel. It's just another book. I mean, like the whole reason TNA called their female wrestlers knockouts is like because we're not divas, we can do anything and everything, and that included crazy hardcore matches. I mean, we all know that's how Daphne, man, that's how Daphne got hurt. Was in a big hardcore match, and landed on that concrete floor and hurt herself. and that's what put her out of wrestling. And we've seen not Roxanne Perez, but Ruby Soho, whatever her name is. I can't think of what her name was in AEW, but Ruby Soho, and bloodied face, thumbtacks in the forehead, and everything else. And we've seen Tony Storm bloodied, and Brooke Monroe bloodied in AEW, and just like, I'm not promoting women violence. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not promoting women violence at all whatsoever. What I am saying is, women in other companies go the extra mile compared to what the divas ever did, to what the women competitors today ever did, could or do. And it's just amazing. It just depends on what you watch, really. It's like, I was thinking the other day, like this TNT championship dilemma with, with God, why am I not? Mine just going blank right now. Tommaso Ciampa, yeah, but Tommaso Ciampa and crew, and it's like Tommaso Ciampa becomes a champion. It's like when I saw Tommaso Ciampa with the championship, the TNT championship. I was thinking Saturday watching Collision, what if Tony Khan made a rule like Hulk Hogan did when I believe it was Suicide had the X Division belt in TNA, where when before such and such a pay per view, you can hand in the X Division belt, and then you'd automatically be in line you'd automatically get a title shot at the next pay per view. What if? No. See, I thought about that with the TNT belt, what Tommaso Ciampa had or has or whatever. I don't know. I haven't watched Dynamite tonight, so I can't really speak of that. But I thought that with doing that with the TNT belt in AEW, and I thought about doing that with the United States Championship. They're talking about how big the United States Championship is, and the U.S. challenges, and all this kind of stuff, open challenges and stuff. It's like, what if they made that rule, man? What if they made the rule that Hulk Hogan did with the X Division belt? Wouldn't that be wild? I mean, let's just say, let's say if it was with the U.S. Championship, let's say before SummerSlam, that if you handed the title 30 days before SummerSlam, you're automatically going to get the title shot against whoever the champion is. I mean, there's some cool things they can do. I mean, across the board that they've done in the past that could be relevant today, can make good TV today. I mean, especially if you did it with the U.S. Championship. Well, even doing it with the TNT Championship, either one of them, it would be awesome. I mean, every sense of the word, it'd be very awesome, and make for good TV, because both those titles are about equal to one another between WWE and AEW. Both of those titles are very equal to one another, and I'm just, it would be wild. That's all I know. And I'm just saying that things are going to heat up real soon, hopefully, between Roman and CM Punk. I'm interested in finding out what happens in Chicago, and I understand that Punk's going to face Finn Balor, but of course Finn Balor's going to lose. And goes back to what I've said before. Finn Balor deserves his run as the champion. His run was stolen from him due to injury, and his run was stolen from him due to injury, and he deserves his run. He deserves a run as champion. And with that being said, I'm getting ready to turn on The Boys on Prime, because because I want to see it. I'm 5 seasons down. I watched the first season, but I don't remember watching it. It's been so long ago. And so I'm gonna watch The Boys from start to finish, or start until I pass out. And season 1 from episode 1. And I'll see y'all next week. And remember, when you're UWO, you're UWO forever.